It's not for no reason that we call it the soul of Auroville. I think Matrimandir was one of those projects where we all worked shoulder to shoulder with the locals, with no hierarchy, with no superiority complexes, and the whole idea or ideal was to manifest this place. I was born in Pondi, grew up in Pondi. So as a teenager, we always came and messed around in Auroville. We would cycle during the holidays. And so during one of those times, I came across Matrimandir for the first time, and it was just the shell.
I think in 82, I landed up there just by chance. I had no attraction for it. Working for the temple was definitely not the kind of thing that I wanted to do. But I landed up there, and to my amazement, I loved it.
I grew up with the Matrimandir. So there is no specific point in time when I started hearing about the Matrimandir.
1997 was my first moment arriving in Auroville, and I was in Pichandicolan, which was Anita. I was not planned to be in India because I was the Chief Operation Officer of Coca-Cola for many years. I had to decide to go out for some holidays, and then was suggested to go to India. In India, the travel agents just to come to Auroville, and after move 6 months and then go back.
In 88, I think I was working on the beams. You see, what was happening at that time was the space plane. So together with some others, I made many beams in the workshop and then replaced them. And then the 5-6 years of the construction of Matrimandir, I happened to be part of the team that was coordinating the whole thing, what we call the executive of Matrimandir. So that was also very interesting, just to complete the structure.
Matrimandir was just part of our lives, meaning the construction site was a cohesive space where everybody would go and do the concretings together. Those were the main moments where everybody would come together and work at the Matrimandir. And then there's a large part of the community who would work at the Matrimandir. And the Matrimandir was an open space where life was happening.
The idea that so many people worked on it, all their essence and spirit and aspiration is all encapsulated in this structure. It definitely has an effect. In spite of your resistance, it kind of creeps in and takes over,
And when we had to save the banyan tree a couple of times, especially one after the cyclone that was really cut the branch and made such a damage, that's very, very grateful work. That you see Mother presence in that moment. You see, she's here with us. It's like she's dead, always. She's there. It's her place, it's her house. She's really there.
I did not do anything consciously to build the Matrimandir. I grew up along with it.
Nothing mattered to us. We are just enjoying building this Matrimandir for the divine, and that's all. The amphitheater had just been completed, and the bonfire took place at 0 hour on 1st of January. And I remember this as very, very magical, extraordinary place. The music, let the buzz of this new year be the buzz of our new consciousness. I think that touched me very deeply.
There was always a certain effect whenever you went to the garden or went to the amphitheater because of your long connection to the place, and you've seen it growing. But then also now you're starting to understand the purpose of the place, the purpose of Auroville, and Mother's words and the charter and the dream and so on.
Matrimandir is essential for Auroville. The Matrimandir being the soul of Auroville, the banyan tree being the geographical center of Auroville, and the amphitheater with the urn being the symbolic and meaning of Auroville.
Even though on one level I'm not a big not completely convinced that the lake is a good idea. But, if Mother foresaw that and the divine is willing, then I guess it will happen. Who am I to resist something like that?
It is an offering, and it is about love and faith. The community of Auroville has to be a symbolic representation of humanity's diversity. There is, it's all kinds of human beings here.
And still today, actually, I really feel privileged to be at home in this space.
I've learned that working together physically with your friends is a very very good experience. Working with your hands and with your friends is a very, very good thing.
We had very good team in that time. Whatever happened, they are there. Oh, in that time, I don't know how this team is today, but always were there. 6 in the morning until 9 in the morning.
I feel peace. I can come in with my head buzzing with 100 thoughts, or with this issue or that issue. And generally, actually, I feel most of the time when I'm caught up in my life with something or the other, I need the Matrimandir space.
It's the center of Auroville, but I strongly believe if there is no Matrimandir, many of us will be not here.
Sometimes it's incredibly peaceful and serene, and sometimes it stirs up a lot of emotions. It's just never the same, it's constantly changes. And there are times when things fall into place and I'm able to really, really concentrate and come back energized and see the world with different eyes, I feel. And when the concentration really comes together, when you come back, everything looks so much sharper and so much more saturated in color. And
my dream for the Matrimandir in the future would be that it stays a space of freedom, that it doesn't belong to anybody, that it is not associated in any way to any politics or religion, and that it serves its purpose.
If we could all come together again and again to do the other things that Auroville needs of us, I think Auroville will be a much, much stronger place.